So I said I was going to come. Hello, good evening. I said I was going to come on live this evening with a quick message, and I am going to make it really quick because I'm outdoors and it's warm. But what inspired my desire to come on this with a message for single parents is this, and I'm going to straight shoot it. This week I have literally almost had to not really force and not a lot of pressure, but I've had to convince several single parents this week to go through with their life insurance inquiries. So I received the inquiries. In one case, I've been getting inquiries for about a year, and the mom still hasn't executed. In a couple of the other cases, they were more recent inquiries, and appointments were scheduled for them to conclude their application data, and shortly before their appointments, and this is 2 out of 3 that inspired me coming on today. Shortly before the appointments, I was getting messages saying, I think I'm going to hold off. And these are people whom have absolutely no life insurance at all, and their parents, and they're single parents. And so in both of the cases where I got the messages saying, hey, I'm not available, or I think I'm going to hold off, I know these moms personally. I know their children. I know some of the struggles that they have with their children right now, today, while they're alive and with them. And I have personal experience in my own family where I had several aunties pass when my cousins were minors. I have a niece whose mom passed suddenly about a year ago. We just don't get to make an appointment for death. The issues that we have with our children, especially those of us with teens, but even the ones with the lovely, cute toddlers who are still friendly and very bearable, who do you think wants to tolerate that and deal with that if you suddenly pass away? Absolutely no one. And like I said, I'm straight shooting this message because I had to have a heart-to-heart with these women. Listen, I don't understand why you believe that it's okay to delay purchasing life insurance if you have none. If you have $25,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 and you're a parent, you don't have enough. Rarely are there instances, and this is not a complex approach. This is not what I typically do at my firm, straight life insurance. But having an experience this week with women whom I consider dear to my heart, and I know their stories, and I know their struggles and their situations as parents. How you doing? And thinking about, hey, because if I end up with your children, the last thing that I want is to have to take a chunk out of my already tight budget, raising my own family, to have to accommodate another one and their attitudes. So I come to you and I say to you that if you are a parent, particularly a single parent, simply because that's what my experience has been with this week, single parents, stop delaying getting life insurance. Not many people in your families or your friends can afford to assume the financial responsibility, the psychological shift in their own households of your children and your children's issues, in addition to having to feed them and provide for them a stable and meaningful lifestyle and education and things of that nature, with inheriting your children broke. Get out here and get life insurance. We simply don't get to make an appointment for death day. We don't get to do that. You have children, you need life insurance. You need a significant amount of life insurance if your children are minors. You want to not only provide for them to be fed without being a financial burden on another household, you want to provide for them to be clothed, to be able to participate in the extracurricular activities that you yourself fuss about the cost of and the investments of now. You don't want those things to stop should your children lose you. I also had to repeat several times, you don't need, unless your children are bringing in an income, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars of life insurance on your children. Again, unless they actually have some form of monetary value, economic value in the household that's sustaining the family. You, however, you're working, your income needs to be replaced. If you're working at a job and you say, oh, well, I have my employer provided life insurance, depending on how you have that structured, if that employer decides that you're now expendable and release you, you no longer have that life insurance. So you need to own your own life insurance. You need to own a significant amount of life insurance if you're still raising minor children. If your children are adults of young adults, or even adults with student loan debt, and you can afford it, a significant amount of life insurance on your life would help them get out of debt if you predecease them. That's another topic. Again, I kind of want to stay focused and just encourage you again. In the event that you have been delaying getting life insurance for whatever reason, there is absolutely nothing out here that's that doggone important that you should be delaying that if you have minor children that are dependent on your income. So I can only encourage you to cease the delay. There are no excuses. Thankfully, the women that I'm referring to are coming to me because I just tell you like it is. I hear what you're saying. You're having a bad day. Maybe some things shifted. Maybe you feel like you need to treat yourself to some lifestyle type experiences this month, and because you were stressed out and something occurred that just sent you over the top, and you know that there goes your budget. Yeah, no. It makes absolutely no sense to delay securing a sufficient amount of life insurance to replace your financial contribution to your children's lives in the event that you experience a premature death. So stop delaying and get it done. It's not a long, tedious process. If you're worrying about time, we can get it done within a week if you do your part, if that is what your concern is. If you're worried about budget, the longer you wait, the more expensive it's going to get. You may even put yourself in a position whereas you can't even qualify. So don't delay any longer. If I am talking to you, just get it done. If there is someone that you know that should receive this message, share it, because I'm done. It was brief, it was short. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or visit www.efficientestatesAnnuityandinsurance.com. I'd be more than happy to assist where I'm able or redirect you accordingly. Don't delay getting life insurance if you are a parent of minor children. If you don't have it, you can't afford not to have it. If you have it and it's employer provided, you don't have it. If you have $100,000 in life insurance, you're not totally bad off with minor children, but $100,000, think about what that can do for you and how long that can take you if you don't have a job today. And that answers your question as to whether or not it's enough to sustain your child's financial requirements from this day forward, because we're always planning on if something should happen this year, today. You just don't call it. On Saturday, my husband watched a family get hit by a car in front of the museum. He's assuming that it was a husband, a wife, and a daughter. The man didn't get up. I'm pretty sure he didn't wake up and plan that. So just get it done, all right? Thank you guys for giving me your attention. Again, share with any parents of minor children. And if I'm talking to you, just get it done. All right? Talk to you guys later.